Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dexteroid. In this video, we're going to compare the Galaxy S10e with the iPhone XR, and we're going to look at all the reasons why you should choose the Galaxy S10e or the iPhone XR. So without any further ado, let's get started. So talking about the display first, Galaxy S10e comes with a 5-point-inch screen, while iPhone XR comes with a 6-point-inch screen. They're almost of the same size. However, if you talk about display, Samsung has a AMOLED display and XR has a LCD display, so 1 point goes to Samsung here. The display resolution of S10e is 1080p, while XR has a near 720p display, which makes S10e's display sharper, so 1 more point goes to Samsung here. So now if we talk about design, S10e is a smaller and a lighter phone, so people with small hands will find S10e more comfortable than the iPhone XR. Now if we talk about the front design of both the phones, the S10e looks better. However, S10e's chin is thicker than its bezels, so the design doesn't look as symmetric as in the iPhone XR, which has the bezels and chin of the same thickness. In fact, Apple kept its bezels thick to have a symmetric design, a very Apple thing. And if we look at the top, the punch hole looks better when compared to the iPhone XR's massive notch. Now if we talk about the rear design, probably XR looks much better compared to the S10e, especially that Apple logo that you can show off. Also, XR is slightly thicker than the S10e with a thickness of 8.3mm, while S10e has a thickness of 7.9mm. Since design is a very subjective part, I will call it a draw. If we talk about camera specs, S10e has two rear cameras, one with a 12 megapixel sensor with a variable aperture of f1.5 to 2.4 and a 16 megapixel super wide camera with an aperture of 2.2, while the iPhone XR has a single 12 megapixel wide angle camera with an aperture of 1.8. On the front, S10e has a 10 megapixel camera with an aperture of 1.9, while the iPhone XR has a 7 megapixel camera with an aperture of f2.2. If we just look at the specs, Samsung gets 2 points for both. Talking about image quality, both the phones are a great shooter without much of a difference. The S10e's pictures are more saturated while XR's look more realistic. S10e does a better job shooting picture in low light, and in portrait mode both phones shoots good pictures. However, S10e has a slight edge over the XR as the XR seems to blur some part of the subject while blurring out the background, while S10e always keep the subject in focus. Also, XR portrait mode only works on faces, while you can use S10e portrait mode for any subject you like. So overall, Samsung wins here as well. Performance and memory. Talking about the specs, S10e comes with a Snapdragon 855 processor and a 6GB of RAM, while iPhone XR is powered by a 812 Bionic chip and comes with 3GB of RAM. So without a doubt, iPhone XR wins here because 12 chip outperforms the Snapdragon 855. And not only that, but the iPhone provides equal or even better performance for only 3GB of RAM. iPhone XR also feels more smoother with nice transitions and animations, while S10e feels kinda snappier but also kinda abrupt, so it depends on which one you prefer. When it comes to storage, S10e offers 128GB of storage, while XR offers 64GB of storage, which is half the storage for the same price. Not to mention that S10e lets you expand your storage with a micro SD card. S10e comes with a 3100 mAh battery, while iPhone XR comes with a 2900 mAh battery. But when it comes to battery life, number doesn't tell the whole story. Even though S10e comes with a bigger battery, it needs to power higher resolution screen compared to the XR, so it needs to spend more power. In a test done under the same conditions, XR's battery lasted for about 11 hours, while S10e battery lasted for just 7 hours. Talking about charging time, Samsung provides a 15-watt fast charger with the phone itself, while Apple provides the same 5-watt charger. It takes about 1.5 hours or less for S10e to get completely charged, while it takes about 3 hours and more for XR to get completely charged. Although you can charge XR faster, but you will need to buy a fast charger separately. Now talking about extra features, S10e comes with a fingerprint reader built into the power button, while XR comes with Face ID. S10e's fingerprint reader is faster compared to the Face ID, while Face ID is more secure compared to the fingerprint reader. S10e has a dual SIM capability, while 10R offers a single SIM slot and eSIM support. S10e comes with a headphone jack, while 10R does not. So without a doubt, S10e wins here and earns. Galaxy S10e is IP68 dust and waterproof with up to 1.5 meter for 30 minutes, while 10R is IP67 dust and water resistant with up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. So Samsung wins here again. Now if we talk about software, Android versus iOS, which one is better? Well, this question is highly debatable, so it's for you to decide. However, when it comes to software support, without a doubt, Apple provides faster software updates, and you can expect your phone to support many future versions of iOS, while Samsung might stop providing updates for your phone after 3 years or so. And don't forget the time you will have to wait to receive each update. So clearly, iPhone wins here. Now, if we talk about price, although both the phones cost the same, the Samsung S10e provides more value for the money compared to the iPhone XR. Also, not denying the fact that S10e will cost more or less the same outside US, while iPhone XR will probably cost more than $750 outside US. So in that case, S10 would be the best choice between the two. So overall, Samsung S10e wins here. However, if these reasons are enough reasons for you to choose the iPhone XR, then you should go for the iPhone XR, and if not, then you should definitely choose the S10e over the iPhone XR. So that's it guys, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comment section down below which phone you are going to buy and which phone you think is better. And if you love this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one.